So what do you how do you feel? Because I see you tweeting and you say you always say, like, I always thought that I was gonna be a part of the OpTic brand forever.
I did.
Yeah.
I always like, I never.
It's like a gang, right? It's like blood in, blood out.
Sure. Yeah. I'd never thought for a second of, like, of course, ever leaving, but like, I just always thought it'd be there.
Do you think it's a learning moment for you though?
Yeah, sorta. It kind of made me realize, or it kind of, yeah, I guess made me realize, like, nothing lasts forever. As corny as that sounded,
No, it's true.
but to sort of, I guess, I have built something myself. Like,
Yes.
people know the Maniac brand,
Yep.
or whatever, but kind of to take a step forward with that, like, I look at what you think is the worst shit to happen ends up being the best stuff that happens to you. Like, I kind of look at Hitch for an example, like when Jay or whoever the hell was, like, trying to pretty much fire him, and sort of, like, took him off Vision, stuff like that, and, like, the thing that he loved, like, he was like, you could say he was, like, devastated by that, but that turned into him being able to just be a content creator and have his freedom to do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
And that turned out to be, like, the best thing for him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When one door closes, another one opens.
Exactly. And I guess this, and I don't know, I just thought OpTic would be kind of a forever thing. I did watch, and for the first time, I watched like half of it, but it was you on Nade Shot's podcast. And because I never really knew, I sort of knew how you felt, but I never really knew how you felt about the whole OpTic situation. And it, like, kind of,
how did I feel?
You said on the podcast, you were like, I think you said something, I'm, like, paraphrasing or whatever, but you were like, I'm pretty much the only one that, like, benefited from there really not being an OpTic anymore, and it sucks, and that's the burden that you're gonna have to live with, and no one else should, or, you know, like, should have to deal with, and I'm gonna have to live with that burden for the rest of my life, and it sucks. And I was like, damn. And then Nade Shot made some, like, joke afterwards, and I was like, God damn it, Nade, that was, like, such a moment. And he was like, damn, because he made a joke, and he was like, I had to cut the tension because, like, there was, like, when you said that, it was like, damn. Like, I heard that, I was like, damn.
It's true.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Forever.
Yeah.
Till the day that I die, that's what I have to live with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The lights, the glamour, you know?
Yeah, man. It like, I don't want to say hurt to hear, but it gave me a new perspective. Like, you kind of look at it like, man, Hex cashed out, like, you know, but yeah, that gave me sort of a new perspective on your mindset of it.
It was a technicality. That money would have came no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It was a technicality. It was a fucking technicality. So that money would have came no matter what. Look at this industry. Look at what we built.
Yeah.
The money would have came no matter what. It just happened to come from. I don't know. So many things happened. Yeah. So many like
stuff that you can't predict.
You know. All right. It's like, think about every single basketball shot that's ever been shot that hit the rim and bounced all the way up, and then comes down and hits it. Like, and so many different things had, like, 30,000 people on one side exhaled at the same time, and that wind pushed it a little bit or pushed it a little bit back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the butterfly effect. But in this particular scenario, it was a fucking technicality. You know, when I'm in my deathbed, okay, when I'm on my deathbed and I'm sitting there, I'm gonna be like, it was a fucking technicality. I'm gonna be like, I did everything perfect. I would have never done anything other than the perfect thing for that particular scenario. I would have never. Still to this day, I did everything perfect. Still to this day, it was the one technicality, and I'm not talking about Jay. So, it's gone on long enough. All the fuck Jays and all that shit, like that needs to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Like that also, hurts, and it hurts him too. I'm sure. That though he and I no longer talk.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But it happened, and on my deathbed, on my golden throne, no, it's gonna be the same thing. Like, I did everything perfect, and it's just one thing, one little thing. And it wasn't just one person; it was like a group of individuals. But yeah, no, it is, and it. I think about it every single day. I wake up and I'm like, okay, I owe it to a lot of people to do it again. You know what I'm saying? To be able to
serve.
Yeah, and I liked it. Hitch last week was like, stop what you're doing. Just do what you want to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I don't know. I've always liked I'm passionate about this shit. I know the alternative, and not that I'll ever go back to corporate America, but I know the alternative. I know what it's like to get to work and push 3, 4, 4, 3 to go take a piss.
Yeah.